God, Shalom. I want to give all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rahak with us. Double honors to the elder apostles of great millstone for giving us the wisdom of the teachings of the scriptures along with what comes with them. Peace and salutation to the hopefully elect. And Shalom to all you sincere Agam across the globe trying to spread this truth in all sincerity. You know. So I had a few ideas about videos today while I'm at the job. And you know, this one finally came to me, man. I wanted to speak, and I might speak in my next video about this guy, man, Geert Wilders, the Negro of Venlo. When he was in school, he was, bullied because of his, Indonesian roots. Talk about this guy who's a member of the House of Representatives of the Netherlands. He's now 60 years old. Obviously, he blonded his hair. He got schooled in the so-called nation of Israel. Well, hey, shit, man. In the land where these Israeli people dwell, some so-called, some Jewish people, the people that wish they were Jews. Now, salvation is of the Jews. And these people are not going to get salvation, man. But, I might head into it again. But, yeah, man, I was I was checking out this video from a while ago, 2 days ago, called Turu TV. It means culture TV. And it's based in the Netherlands and Suriname. And it, got good information, man, concerning Suriname and the Netherlands. Now, the dude you see on the screen, he claims to be young. And when the interview starts, you just see that, this guy, he's not young. I got cousins looking like this. He might be half, so-called half coolie. He might then again be half so-called black or half so-called, Edomite, so-called white man. He's a so-called mix, which by the scriptures, is not able to be a mixed guy, but according to the world, he is. And the interview asked him, who I'm standing here with, and he said young. And that all don't matter. But he's talking about what things you can bring in coming from Suriname or the Caribbean countries, whether it's Curacao or Mexico came up in the article too, in the video. And they had, things that are madness, man. Like, let's go there. Things that they, find out. Here they are in the room, all types of shit. Talking about people bringing in, look at this shit. Somebody brought a monkey. When they stuff the monkeys, the stuffed monkey, Look there, crocodiles, all types of madness, man. Ivory, So, a whole lot of things. I say, yeah, man, grab these people this stuff, man. What the fuck is you bringing an ape, into Holland, a stuffed ape? You're Edomite, man. Whoever you are, you got an Edomite way of thinking, man. Esau be thinking like that, man. Like, yeah, I love it. Look at this beautiful ape. I want to kill it and stuff it and put it in my room and just look at it. That's an evil way of thinking, man. You understand? And even there, they put it in a cage. Madness, man. So concerning those things, I'm all for it. Grab drug dealers, but we know Esau's not doing that. The so-called white man is not doing that fully. Sometimes he brings out some certain peoples, like, we catch this guy with 1,000 kilos or 2,000 kilos. But the majority of the cocaine or whatever narcotics people are bringing in from all, different areas of the world, they reach their destination, man. And the destination is the so-called white man's world, man. Because those people in Europe and the United States of America, they are the, main purchaser of cocaine in the first place and all them other drugs, right? But one of the topics that came also in the video is the bitter melon, all right? Which we in Suriname have it in our diet for centuries. I eat this shit. I eat this vegetable since I was young, and when you start eating it, it's very bitter. hence the name bitter melon. And bitter melon is known for preventing people to get sick, cancers, all types of stuff. Matter of fact, the first comment on the video speaks about this, man. It's the first comment in the video, and the person writes in Dutch. I'm going to translate it for you. It says, because it's very healthy, is the top the reaction on top of the screen. Because it's very healthy, it helps against malaria and many infections, sicknesses, for example, the flu. So this person knows a little bit, but don't write it all down, because it is preventing you from getting certain types of cancers, man. Because the bitterness fights the cancer. And this is known all over the Suriname community, and even other so-called black people and other Israelites, and even Edomites, so-called white people know about this. Now, a while ago, the Dutch government, the European government said we cannot bring this in Europe anymore. Let's see. I have to write it good, man. Come on, man. Bitter melon. Customs. See, they're talking about narcotics. It's the opium law. Certain animals and plants. I understand all that stuff. But why is the so-called white man telling people that they cannot bring in bitter melon from the South Americas? He's talking about it. If certain vegetables are you want to bring them in, you have to take a certification for it. And if it's cooked or blanched or baked or frozen in or cut in pieces, or if it's in mashed form, then they say if you got the certificate, then you can bring it in. Even some seeds. But this one, they don't want it. Not the seeds, not the vegetable as a whole, and in any way, shape, or form. Why? Because the so-called white man wants your death. He knows the truth. He knows what's up. So he tells you, and even people said it in the article, in the comments below, talking about, the interviewer don't know. And I'm coming to the interviewer in a second, but let me see. Talking about taxes, they want the taxes. Holland, the nation needs the taxes and stuff. Right. This comment: the interviewer should check the Dutch news better. Sopropo, bitter melon, has been planted in Netherlands for years. Let me tell you something about the Sopropo, the bitter melon that's been grown in the Netherlands. It's weaker, all right? It gets less sun, all right? So it doesn't do the work as the one that has been grown in, for example, China or Suriname or Venezuela or Mexico, whatever country it grows in, man. There the soil is better, all right? There's a reason why the scriptures talk about Europe as the bottomless pit. Nothing grows here. There's nothing in the ground. Almost every forest in the Netherlands has been planted, all right? You see, like, it's all nice, room between the trees, all right? Because they don't have big forests over here, man. Germany do got the black forest, and there are certain forests in Europe, but still it's called the bottomless pit. Why? Because compared to the rest of the world, there's nothing growing here, man. There's nothing in the ground, no minerals, no nothing, man. No gold, no oil, nothing. Just gas and garbage, all right? So I wanted to chime in on that because I wanted to make a video, and then this popped up. I saw it a few days ago, but I decided to make the video today. Now, about the interviewer, Cultura TV, Culture TV, got very good topics. And what I've noticed is that the guys that are in Suriname, they do it better than the guys that are in the Netherlands, that are in the Netherlands. And especially the guy that's doing this interview, he's a real coon ass, man. He's not even a coon ass nigga. He's a real coon, you know, a real bitch boy, you know. The way he speaks, the way he interviews, you know, he's all for Esau, you know. It's every time I notice it, like, yo, man, you're not being, you know, for your people, man. You're not a racist. You understand? He's all for Esau, so-called white man, and his rules, man. So, you know, the devil's coming down upon us having great wrath, you know, according to Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. You know, and this is one of the ways that he be doing it. And then he makes up a story talking about taxes need to be paid, and we cannot bring anything in because of all the, you know, diseases that they bring in. And concerning apes, I understand it. Concerning ivory, go ahead, man. You know, get these fucking people, man, because they, you know, they're making sure that animals are being killed for their gain. You know, that's the Edomite way of thinking, the so-called white man way of thinking, man. It's not supposed to be, man. How the fuck you gonna put an ape in a cage in the first place? But the second place, how do you fucking stuff an ape and then put it in a cage and then look at it? Something is wrong with your head, man. All right. So I want to go into a scripture, man. It's the only scripture I pull up on this. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. All right. I can go in verse 2 too. To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. All right. How do you rob the fatherless? The fatherless is Jake, the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, and all who derive from them through their father's lineage, their bloodline. Right? And this is an unrighteous decree, man. Because Esau, the so-called white man, these elites, they know exactly, you know, what the power of the bitter melon is, man. The bitter, I always say melon. Let me check it out. What the power of the bitter melon is. This one right here, all right? Look at the seeds, man. And it's very nice, man. When you bake it up, you have some meat, you know, you put some rice with it or whatever you put with it. Hey, man, you're going to enjoy a lovely meal, man. You know? You did describe it. Sopropo, bitter melon, you know. Yeah. I don't have to get, you know, here, it's a very healthy vegetable. It's full of vitamins and minerals. Vitamin B1, B2, B3, B11, and vitamin C. Magnesium, phosphor, iron, mangan, I don't know what it is, and zinc. Let me see what mangan is in English, man. Search. Chemical element. Manganese. Alright? And the other one, zinc. Let me translate that for you too. Because these are all in the bitter melon, man. You know? Zinc. Zinc with a C. Chemical element with the symbol ZN. ZN and an atomic number 30. It goes on, man. The bitter melon, the Sopropo, got twice as much beta-carotene as broccoli. Let's look at word of beta-carotene. It's a precursor for vitamin A. Alright? Pro-vitamin A. So it changes into vitamin A when it's in your body, man. So all these things are in the bitter melon. Alright? Scientists find out, and I'm gonna summarize this for you. Scientists find out that people with diabetes too, if they use the bitter melon, their sugar and fat, let me translate it, man. The sugar and lipid metabolism, gets better. It gets better by the bitter melon, man. Research shows that 75% of the old people with diabetes, that's been diagnosed with diabetes, have a positive reaction on the juice of the bitter melon. The anti-cancer working of bitter melon is created by the influence that the fruit has on Guyanilaciclase. Man, that's crazy. They use all kinds of crazy words, man. Adenylyl cyclase. Crazy. That's an enzyme. I don't want to go all scientific on y'all, man. But you can look it up for yourself, man. The workings of the bitter melon, man. And it's known. So they started, boycotting it, man. They don't want it in their country anymore because they want you to die. All right? Now, bitter melons, you can use it in your smoothie. You can blend it up. You can bake it. It always will have the same workings, man. Effect. All right? Let me see, man, if I can find a site for y'all. Bitter melon workings. Bitter melon contains a chemical that acts like insulin to help reduce blood sugar levels. People commonly use bitter lemon for diabetes, osteoarthritis, athletic performance, and many other conditions. Right? So yeah, man, they know the effects, they know the power of it, and they're trying to, push it out of their system, out of their world, basically. And then they come up with some excuse talking about, yeah, but it grows here. But again, the soil in Europe is not the same as the soil in Africa, Asia, and especially South America, man. They are not blessed like that. All right? So yeah, man, I just wanted to point that out. Abad Baba, Abad also this fucker over here, because he's doing his job. Let's not get it fucked up. And he might be an Israelite, a Jake, but the way he speaks, man, it's like, you're a real coon, man. Talking about, yeah, I want to point out that if we, catch you on the airport and we have to take away your stuff, and it's not only about the bitter melon, anything they catch you with, and they have to take your stuff away, don't get mad at us. We're just doing our job. But Buster, who told you to go pick up the job? The job. You knew exactly what you were going into, man. Just like them police, or them soldiers that end up killed because they got blown away by some missile. You knew what you got into, man. So don't come around talking about, yeah, don't get mad at me. I'm just doing my job. That's a fake ass excuse, man. Stand for what you do, man. Tell the people, yeah, get mad. I don't care if you get mad. I'm gonna take your stuff anyway, because I love doing this job. But nah, he's trying to, hide it into some false narrative, man. All right. So with that, man, I hope this lesson has been edifying. Check it out, the bitter melon, for yourself. And it's on to the next, man. I want to give all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahshai, Bashim, L'chakodash. Shalom.